Justin Davies at the plate. The winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on. Bouncing ball left side. Off the mitt. Up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship.
Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch. And the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Lions butts up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play. And the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Adam Bailey makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks Northwell Health Southside Hospital pregame show.
Game number 5, a longly awaited game number 5 here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania for the Ducks official YouTube channel. My name is Keith Rad. This is it, the finale. All she wrote, as they say. We will set it up here for game 5, the longest series of the year for the Ducks, as they will wrap up the head-to-head matchups here with the Lancaster Barnstormers. It's game number 20 on the year between these two ball clubs. And we have seen ups and downs and goods and bads and tight games throughout all 4. And here we go for game number 5. We've got a debut, a Ducks debut, as Jarrett Leverett, a lefty, will take on Luis Gonzalez, another lefty for Lancaster, who's also making his Barnstormers debut. So just a couple of weeks ago, these guys didn't even know where they'd be standing. They're in new jerseys, new hats, and in a new stadium. And here they go head-to-head, Ducks and Barnstormers, game number 5. Keith Ratty with you tonight from Clipper Magazine Stadium. Again, the final night for the Ducks hit the road for a 3-game series in New Britain starting tomorrow. So tonight we will wrap it up. Long Island entering this game overall 64-58. In the second half, 24-28. The month of August has been very tough for the Ducks, 11-19. Very tough after what was a tremendous July. 16-9 record for the Ducks in the month of July. Things were smelling like roses. And the Ducks lost some pitching. And in August, they've tried to re-kink and put some new cogs onto the machine and sprayed some new spices and oils, whatever they can get their hands on, and they're trying to make things work as they turn the page to postseason time. And that's what we do here. It is September 1. It is the month of the playoffs, so the Ducks are still trying to put the pieces together to get that aura of confidence, that feeling of we are the team to beat as they get set up for the postseason. On the other side for the Lancaster Barnstormers, they are 22-30, 57-65 overall, and Lancaster actually got some help from Sugarland. The Skeeters have lost, look out, 5 straight games up at the top. So yes, still a tough situation with less than 20 games to play in the regular season, 17 games to be exact. The Barnstormers are 8.5 games out of first place, so if Sugarland keeps their slide up, Lancaster's going to have to jump Southern Maryland, York, and Sugarland to have a chance at first place. So this game very crucial for the Barnstormers as well. The Ducks are still trying to find the right mojo moving forward. Coming up in the pregame show, we'll take a little bit of a closer look at these two pitchers countering each other. We'll look ahead to a little bit more here in the month of September. We'll set the stage for you for the final month of the season. We'll have first pitch, starting lineups, and much, much more here from Clipper Magazine Stadium.
Hi, this is manager Kevin Byers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Northwell Health Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding healthcare right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and Northwell Health Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at northwell.edu.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Welcome back to the pregame show here as we get you set for a 7 o'clock start between the Ducks and Barnstormers. Jared Leverett, we'll talk about him more during the game, but he is the man coming over from the New Britain Bees. The Ducks sent over Kevin Vance back in July and into August, sort of the early part of this month, and for a player to be named later. And so he is the player named later, Jared Leverett. Traded on August 28th, just a couple of days ago. He last pitched against Bridgeport back on the 25th. It was his last start for the Bees, and he got a win, a 5-4 win over the Bridgeport Bluefish. 6 1/3 innings, 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Leverett is from the South. He's a Georgia native and played his collegiate ball at Georgia Southern before getting drafted by the Minnesota Twins in the 15th round of the 2012 draft. He also spent some time with the San Francisco minor league system, so Leverett pretty well versed in this competition. He was 4-7 with a 3.55 earned run average with the New Britain Bees. On the other side, a man who is not brand new to the Atlantic League. It's actually his, I guess you could say, second stint. Luis Gonzalez, a lefty, 33 years old, who pitched for Bridgeport in 2010 and 2011. And Gonzalez is back after starting the year with Joplin. He pitched with the Joplin Blasters in Missouri, which is in the American Association. The league takes up most of the Midwest. You've got teams in Kentucky, Tennessee, that area. And so Luis Gonzalez is back in the league. He pitched again with the Bluefish in 2010 and 2011, and he's been pitching mostly in foreign leagues since this year when he joined Joplin. And with Joplin, 7 starts. He was 2-4 with a 5.62 earned run average. The Puerto Rican was originally drafted way back when, back in 2001. An 11th round draft selection of the Dodgers. So a pair of southpaws here tonight. Guys making their debuts for their respective teams, so it should be interesting as everybody gets comfortable in their new unis. Coming up next, take a look at the month of September. What do the Ducks have in store moving forward here as Long Island begins the final month of the regular season?
Hi, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Northwell Health Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding healthcare right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and Northwell Health Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at northwell.edu.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bayshore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Back here on the pregame show, Long Island and Lancaster will begin the final game of their head-to-head for the season. We'll take a look at the schedule for the Ducks coming up To start the month of September, of course, tonight, the final game before Long Island heads to New Britain for the first of 3, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. Then back home for the final home series of the year. Yes, it is hard to say, but at the final 7 games, starting on Monday, a Labor Day game with the Bridgeport Bluefish. And keep in mind, if you are coming to that game, just to be reminded, it is a 1:35 start, so get up, get the kids ready, get them down to the field as soon as you can. A 1:35 start on Monday. And then 6:35 the rest of the way from Tuesday to Saturday. So the Bluefish will be in town Monday, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night. And then the York Revolution come back, and we all know how good they can be. The York Revolution just took 2 out of 3 before the Ducks made this road trip. So they're back for a weekend series, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. Yes, Sunday also a 1:35 start. So keep in mind the change in times. Monday the 5th against Bridgeport, 1:35. And Sunday the 11th against York is a 1:35 game as well. And then the Ducks will hit the road for the final series of the year from September 12th to the 18th. That's the final road trip. It begins down in Sugar Land. The Skeeters will host the Ducks Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday that week, and then 4 games in York against the Revolution Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then it is playoff time. And we'll see through the next couple of weeks who the Ducks will host in the playoffs. They'll, of course, be going on the road for games 1 and 2 and then bringing back whomever it is they will play. So that is how the month of September shakes out. When we get back, it is time for baseball here in Lancaster.
Hey fans, this is infielder Cody Puckett, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Northwell Health Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding healthcare right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and Northwell Health Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at northwell.edu.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Please remain standing and remove your hats. Veterans are invited to salute the flag as we honor America with our national anthem. Performed tonight by 15 students from the Conestoga Valley High School Concert Choir.
It is time for baseball. Game 5 of this 5-game series, the finale between the Long Island Ducks and the Lancaster Barnstormers here from Clipper Magazine Stadium in beautiful downtown Lancaster, Pennsylvania. My name is Keith Rad here, proudly bringing you Long Island Ducks baseball action on the Ducks official YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in, loading us up, firing us up on your smartphone, desktop computer, whatever you've got. We're happy to be in the palm of your hand. They're at your fingertips, and we are ready to bring you some Ducks baseball. Take a look at the starting lineups. First for the Ducks, managed under Kevin Baez, that entered 3.5 games out of first place with a record in the second half of 24-28. Leading off and playing right field, Phelan Lentini. Then Dan Lyons bats second and plays short. Delta Cleary Jr., the center fielder, will bat third. And then cleanup hitter Lou Ford is back in there. He will be the DH tonight. Tyler Colvin in the lineup, batting fifth and playing first base. Then Mike Blank, the catcher, bats sixth. Matt Wessinger will play third and bat seventh. Then it's Chris Skura, the left fielder, and Carlos Hughes, the second baseman, batting ninth. Again for the Ducks, Lentini in right, Lyons at short, Cleary Jr. in center, Lou Ford, the DH, Colvin at first, Blank, the catcher, Wessinger at third, Skura in left, Hughes is at second. Now for the Lancaster Barnstormers, managed under Butch Hobson. They enter 8.5 games out of first. They are 22-30 here in the second of 70 games. Caleb Gandel leads off and plays center. Then Trayvon Robinson will bat second and play left field. Casey Hobson, the Duck Slayer, will bat third and play first. Josh Bell, the cleanup hitter, will play third base. Second baseman Kevin Ahrens bats fifth. Blake Galen, the right fielder, bats sixth. Mike McDade, the switch-hitting DH, will bat seventh. And then Dean Wilson playing short. Chase Patterson rounds out the lineup doing the catching. Again, for the Barnstormers, Gandel in center, Robinson in left, Hobson at first, Bell at third, Ahrens at second, Galen in right, McDade the DH, Wilson the shortstop, and Chase Patterson, the masked man behind home, does the catching. Luis Gonzalez in his Barnstormers debut works into the wind. The lefty kicks and deals, and he fires a strike over the inside corner, and we are ready to go here from Lancaster. Strike number one, tossed to Lentini. First pitch at 7-0-2. Phelan batting, of course, from the right side. The 0-1 is a fastball just inside to even the count at 1-1. Pretty bustling crowd here on this Thursday. It is almost that weekend, and everybody's got the bug here in Lancaster. So everybody's out. The 1-1. Swinging a foul ball up third base side, 1-2. Lentini at .317. He has struggled in this series. 9 homers, though, and 66 RBIs. Doesn't look a day over 39. It's because he is 39. He has stolen 44 bases, 39 years young. The 1-2 is a little high. The count 2 balls and 2 strikes on the leadoff man here in the top of the first inning. So a little bit on Luis Gonzalez. A big lefty, 6 foot 200 pounds, 33 years old. He's played a lot of professional baseball. The lefty's 2-2, swing and a miss. A dirty changeup low, and Lentini chucked the bat out in front, was way over the top, and so he strikes out for out number 1 of the ball game. Gonzalez from Puerto Rico. He pitched with the Joplin Blasters of the American Association, and Lancaster quickly scooped him up after 7 starts. He had pitched in this league with Bridgeport in 2010 and 2011. So Gonzalez in his first Atlantic League start in more than 4 years. Dan Lyons to the right side takes a pitch up and out of the zone. 1-0 to Dan, batting for the right side. The shortstop hitting a .289, 7 long balls and 46 runs batted in. 1-0, up and away, 2 balls, no strikes. If you've never been to Lancaster and you haven't heard the first few broadcasts we've had here, the sun is brutal in the early stages of the game from about 6:30 to 7:30. It's pretty rough out in left field. 2-0, chop foul that way to the left-hand side. 2 balls and a strike here on Dan. And so, of course, the broadcast booth is up the first base side, staring directly at that beautiful sun. Casts a shadow from everything from left field, sort of fades to the first base side with the shadows. The 2-1, fouled back to the netting by Lyons, a good cut. But Gonzalez has worked the count back at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So again, game 5 of this series. It has been A very long book we've had to write here in Lancaster. 2 wins for the Ducks, 2 wins for the Barnstormers. This one, the break even. Here's the 2-2. Fastball a little low. 3 balls and 2 strikes here on Dan Lyons. Infield playing back. Barnstormers donning their deep red jerseys with red numbers and white the outline trim. Gonzalez's payoff is upstairs, ball 4, and Lyons works a walk. A good plate appearance there for Dan. And fans, that's another Municipal Credit Union to walk with a purpose. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quacker Jack Foundation wins. So Lyons is on, the first base runner for the Ducks. And here is Delta Cleary Jr. So in last night's game, it was a tremendous pitcher's duel. Nick struck for the Ducks against Justin Jackson for Lancaster. 5 scoreless innings from both starters in last night's game to start things off. The pitch to Delta Cleary Jr. is hammered to left center field. Caleb Gindel races back at the track at the wall. He makes the grab. He ran about 50 to 70 yards just to track that one down. He gets a fist bump there from left field to Trayvon Robinson. Boy, Gindel really peppering the feet out to left center field. He tracked that one down. Delta put a good swing on it, but he flies out. So 2 away here in the top of the first inning. And Lou Ford now standing in. He has been great. You would imagine Lou at his, not his peak, but the man just never slows down. Lou here from the right side. Gonzalez had the stretch, fires away and deals a strike at the letters, 0-1. Lou missed a tremendous amount of time due to a hamstring injury, and he's come back from the DL, and guess what? He's hit 500, 8 for 16. Quick throw over to first base, and Dan Lyons trots back in. Dan has taken 2 of 2, so he's picked his spots here through 123 games. He has just attempted 2 stolen bases. So Lou on the year hitting .339. The 0-1 from the lefty. Lou dances out of the way of a ball inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Beautiful Clipper Magazine Stadium. Really a tremendous field with a ton for the kids, a ton for the family to do outside of the field, and of course on the field, one of the best lineups in the league. And we've got ourselves a great game 5. The 1-1 way upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Here on Lou, played in the major leagues with Minnesota and Baltimore. Two outs in the top of the first inning, no score. Lyons shuffling off first. Gonzalez's 2-1, fouled back by Lou. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Defensively for the men in red, Trayvon Robinson in left field, Caleb Gindel in center, Blake Galen manning right field. Josh Bell at third, Dean Wilson at short, Kevin Aarons at second, and Casey Hobson at first, and Chase Patterson behind the dish. It'll be a 2-2 to Lou. Gonzalez fires away, and Lou chops it foul. For the Ducks side, a left field side, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gonzalez set at the belt, looking over at Lyons. The lefty kicks and deals, and Lou smacks this one foul down the right field line over the party picnic deck down the right field line. Really not a bad seat in the house here in Lancaster. You have an opportunity, if you can get the seats down the first base line, you can sit around the foul pole and around the fence, which is kind of cool because that whole area of the field is elevated about 30 feet above the playing surface. Another throw over to first base, but Dan isn't going anywhere, so he stays put. Lou battling here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The right-hander looks out to Gonzalez, who kicks and separates and fires, and Lou pops it foul again, this time over the first base side. So it stays 22 here on Lou. Lou had in the doubleheader, he played in both games, 2 sevens that we played on Tuesday, and he had 5 hits on the day. And again, 8 for 16. He hasn't missed a step. A long pause. Now the 2-2. Fouled again, and now Lou making Luis work. It says 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Gonzalez, who pitched with the Dodgers, when he first came up, he was drafted in the 11th round back in 2001. Again, a lot of baseball for the Puerto Rican. Trying to put away Lou. Lou trying to get on. The 2-2, up and tight, 3-2. And so Puerto Rico, the only island in the Caribbean because of its size with the United States that you can be drafted from. You're not technically signed like you see guys signed out of the Dominican or such. 3-2, fouled back again. And it has become the Lou Ford foul show so far. 10 pitches in this at bat here to Lou Ford with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. So Gonzalez from Puerto Rico came to the States in his high school days and actually played high school baseball down in Melbourne, Florida. That's where he was drafted out of. So no college for Luis. The 33-year-old lefty steps off the mound. A lot of pitches in this opening inning. But a guy who's been stretched out somewhat with those 7 starts with the Joplin Blasters in Missouri. 3-2 with 2 outs. There goes Lyons. Pitch, swing and a miss. He gets Lou Ford. So a long, strenuous, titanic battle. And the win goes to Luis Gonzalez. For the Ducks, no runs, no hits, no errors. They left 1 man on in the body of Dan Lyons. We go to the bottom of the first inning, no score, here from Clipper Magazine Stadium.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and bench coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Oh, I love it! The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark.
We go to the bottom of the first inning here from Clipper Magazine Stadium. Keith Rad with you for the Ducks official YouTube channel. Thanks for bringing us up wherever you have us. Ducks went down in the first inning, a 1-out walk for Dan Lyons, but Luis Gonzalez got out of the inning, and so we now get a look at Jared Leverett, the new guy here for the Ducks. He's come over from the New Britain Beans. This is his first start, and so maybe a sign of some good things to come as the Ducks patch together this starting rotation for what will be a 5-game playoff series coming up towards the end of the month. The question is, who will the Ducks play? And Leverett, will he be a guy in that rotation? We'll try to find that out here. He fires away and deals a pitch low to Caleb Gindel. And it is 1-0. 1-0 to Gindel is on the outside corner to even the count at 1-1. A little late change here for the Lancaster Barnstormers. Blake Galen has been scratched. Here's a ball low, 2-1. So Galen, a late scratch. It's actually Casey Hobson playing right field. Mike McDade goes from DH to first base. And Mike Jacobs will be the DH batting in the 6th spot. Leverett deals the ball low, so it's 3-1 here on the leadoff man, Gindel, who's hitting at .304, 10 long balls, 69 RBIs. Lefty-lefty matchup here at the bottom of the first inning, and the 3-1. Leverett misses upstairs, ball 4. The Ducks and Municipal Credit Union have teamed up this season to present the Walk with a Purpose promotion. Every time a Long Island Ducks player walks, Municipal Credit Union will make a donation to the Quackerjack Foundation. Municipal Credit Union serving members since 1916. No score, 1 on, nobody out, bottom 1, and Trayvon Robinson, the switch hitter, bats from the right side. So Gindel, Robinson, and Hobson here in the first. Leverett tossing from the stretch now. The lefty rocks high kick, and the pitch is chopped foul at the plate. 1 strike here on Robinson. Trayvon came over from Somerset, batting at .264, 3 homers and 9 RBIs, a former major leaguer with Seattle. Pretty good speed on the bases, a dynamic player, with good tracking ability in the outfield, able to get to balls very quickly. Is hitting, again, .264, so okay. Leverett, a long pause now, the 0-1. Chop foul at the plate, 0-2. So just as quickly as it goes up, that's how quickly the sun is going down here in Lancaster. Sunset set here for about 7:40. It's 77 degrees here in Amish country. Leverett set, the setup is inside, the 0-2. Fastball hit right at Colvin at first base. He tags the bag, throws to second, and it hits the runner, Gindel, in the back. The ball goes trickling to center. Caleb running to third, and he is in there safely. So that'll be an error. But nonetheless, Robinson is out on the 3 unassisted. Gindel goes to third base on the E3. So Colvin is going to get, of course, the error on that. Really nothing he can do there because he threw it right where he was supposed to. He just hit Gindel right between the numbers on the back. So Gindel is at third base, and here is K.C. Hobson. Infield is in, but a shift on the right side. So Colvin, Hughes, and Lyons trickling on that right side with Matt Wessinger all alone on the third base side. Lefty to lefty, the pitch is dealt. Hobson sends it high into the night down the right center field side. It is gone. K.C. Hobson hits his 3rd home run of the series, and Lancaster takes a 2-0 lead. So K.C. Hobson, the Duck Slayer, does it again. He homers a 2-run shot, his 20th homer of the year, 3rd in the series. So the Ducks in an early hole, and now base is empty, 1 out for Josh Bell. First pitch to Bell is foul tip to the plate, 0-1. Bell hitting at .295. Great line, a great line. 15 homers and 75 runs batted in. The 0-1, fastball fouled back, and the count 0-2. So Leverett has given up his first 2 runs with the Ducks. Now the lefty fires the 0-2, and he just misses outside, 1-2. So Leverett with the New Britain Bees. Again, this is his first Ducks start. He was 4-7 with a 3.55 ERA in 10 starts. The 1-2, chop foul up the third base side, and it will stay at a ball and 2 strikes here on Josh Bell. So now Bell, Kevin Ahrens, and then Mike Jacobs again will follow in place of Blake Galen in the lineup. The 1-2 on the way, just missed outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Umpires tonight, Carlos Dano Jr. is is calling balls and strikes with Buzz Albert at third and Joe DeBalzo at first. 2-2 is hit up the right field line. Lantini racing over towards the corner. He gives it a look, and did he make the catch? Yes, he did, down that right field line. We lose track of that side. Cannot see around the caddy corner where the stands jut out and left field goes behind it. So that is an out there as Lantini makes the catch for out number 2. Defensively for the Ducks, Chris Skora manning left field, Delta Cleary Jr. in center, and Lantini is in right. In the infield, Matt Wessinger at third, Dan Lyons at short, Carlos Hughes playing second, Tyler Coleman at first, and Mike Blank doing the catching. Kevin Aarons fouls this pitch back, and one strike on the right-hand hitting second baseman. Aarons at 283, 10 homers, 58 RBIs. He's had 25 doubles as well. Leverett's 0-1. His little jam job over first, grabbed by Hughes, but Aarons will reach for a base hit.
The designated hitter, Mike Jacobs.
So Leverett gives up a little cheapie there to the right side. And he's looking now for his final out. He'll face lefty Mike Jacobs. A pretty cool night here in Lancaster. Again, 77 degrees. The sun is going down. A little golden trim across the top of some blue strippy clouds out in left field. A beautiful sight. Here's Jacobs, and Leverett fires low and misses 1-0. Jacobs in last night's game was 0 for 3 with a walk. He's a guy with a great bat, but it really hasn't come around here with Lancaster. The 1-0 is high and tight, and now it's 2-0. Kick in the pitch, and Jacobs takes a strike on the inside corner, 2-1. Another shift on here against Jacobs. Kevin Baez has molded his defense in this series, and it's really worked out. You can just tell by the way the games have gone and the scores how low they've stayed with this Lancaster team that scores a pretty good amount of runs. The 2-1, fastball missed inside, 3-1. So this time it is Colvin, Hughes, and Wessinger, the third baseman, on the right side of the infield. And then you've got Dan Lyons all alone at short. Leverett behind, 3-1. The lefty kicks and deals and fires a strike at the letters. Jacobs dropped his bat. He thought it was ball 4. And now he has turned around to talk to Carlos Dano Jr. and now goes back to pick up his bat. He's not happy. Thought that was up and in. So back in there, bases, full count with one man on the bases. Payoff, foul down the third base side, over the Ducks dugout and into the 10th row. So it stays 3-2 on Jacobs. Boy, Casey Hobson, you take him out of this series, you just lift him up, put him on the street, and you've got a whole new ball game. The Ducks have done everything they can to stay away from Casey, but he has just haunted them in reality and in their dreams. The 3-2 is lined down the third base line. Skura in left field, racing towards the line, leaps, dives, and it's a fair ball down the line. Skura lost it. Here comes Kevin Aarons to score. Jacobs goes to second base with a double. That ball looked very, very, very foul. And Skura is shaken up. Kevin Baez comes out. Kevin cannot see down that third base line the way it is caddy corner. And now he's talking with Carlos Dano Jr., who called that ball fair. And the Ducks defense stopped. Everybody stopped. Even Kevin Aarons running the bases stopped, because they all thought it was foul. But it will be called a double. And so now it's 3-0 Lancaster. So Skura leapt, and now the Ducks bullpen, Amalio Diaz, Nick Struck, and company down at third base bullpen, who are probably 20 feet from where Skura dove, just have their arms extended like, what is going on? They cannot believe that ball was called foul. Called fair. They thought it was foul. So we will continue. Bottom of the first, 3-0 Barnstormers. 2 outs. Mike Jacobs is at second. Mike McDade at the plate, batting from the right side. And Leverett fires away. Misses high and tight, 1-0. The lefty is set in his road gray uniform and fires a fastball that misses outside. 2-0. And you can tell Kevin a little bit of steam coming out of his ears. He is just absolutely shocked. The Ducks bullpen actually walked down the bullpen and got a look at where the ball landed. 2-0 is hammered in that same spot down the third base line, way back, and it bounces fair again. Jacobs comes around third. He will score. McDade going to second base, and he's there with a double. It's 4-0 Barnstormers. Back-to-back doubles. And time here for the Ducks, who trail early, 4-0. Kevin Baez is going to come out and talk to Leverett. And Blank and Baez are out there. And now both Kevin and Mike come back. Just trying to calm down Leverett. Rattled here for sure. Who wouldn't be by a call that you thought was a foul ball down the third base line? The entire defense stopped. The runners stopped. And then when Carlos Dano Jr., the home plate umpire, called it fair, all right, we'll keep running. Here is Dean Wilson, the shortstop, and Leverett tosses a strike at the knees, and the count 0-1. Wilson at a 139 hitters, really struggled offensively. McDade, a walking lead off second, held a little bit by Hughes, the second baseman. Now the 0-1 is fouled back to the sweet level above us, and the count 0-2. So Leverett feeling a little gloomy, and you've got Gonzalez for Lancaster, who's got to be feeling pretty good with a 4-0 lead. And Leverett pitching here with a 4-0 deficit. The 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Leverett gets Wilson to end the inning. 4 big runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. Lancaster 4, Ducks 0. We go to the second inning.
Hi, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Municipal Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the Long Island Ducks. For 100 years, MCU has helped New Yorkers achieve their goals with competitive financial products and services. Meet your important or unexpected needs with an MCU personal loan. Whether it's the cost of moving, a family vacation, or even home repairs, an MCU personal loan is a simple solution. To learn more about how an MCU personal loan can work for you, visit nymcu.org today. MCU, celebrating 100 years of service.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 23 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and so much more. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
So a completely different ball game as we go to the top of the second inning. It's 4-0 Barnstormers. A couple of crushing blows dealt there by the Lancaster offense. Casey Hobson, a 2-run home run. Back-to-back doubles from Mike Jacobs and Mike McDade. And now the Ducks are in an early hole See how the offense responds. It'll be Tyler Colvin, Mike Blank, and Matt Wessinger. Lefty, righty here against lefty Luis Gonzalez, who is in his Barnstormers debut. A little bit of a shift on here against Colvin, and Tyler takes a pitch high and away, 1-0. Colvin hitting a 204, 3 long balls, 22 RBIs. He's back in the lineup, feeling a little funky with a quad injury that had him about day-to-day. The 1-0 is hit on the ground to short, backhanded by Wilson. He loses the ball. It kicks off of the heel of his glove, and that'll be an E6 all the way. He lined it up, backhanded it. It hit off his palm and trickled towards the third base line. So Tyler's on. The Ducks catch a bit of a break. And here we go with Mike Blank. The Ducks Health Report is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. Happy to report, no news is good news. Everybody fairly healthy, knock on wood. Here's Mike Blank, and he flicks one foul to the right on the first pitch, so strike one on Mike. Blank hitting at 249, 10 homers and 48 RBIs. So again, Mark Minikazi, Scott Schumann, DJ Mitchell, guys who did not travel with the team. Their health will be assessed when Long Island returns back home. The 0-1, Blank takes it inside, 1-1. So Mitchell and Schumann pitchers, and Minikazi, of course, the power hitting first baseman, who had an ankle foot injury. Of course, if they didn't travel, we'll have to find out when we get back what the situation is. The 1-1, check swing and a ball low. Did he go? No. Joe DeBalso says Blank held up, so it's 2-1 here on the 6'5" right-hand hitting catcher for the Ducks. A 2-1 pitch to Blank, runs a little high. Patterson, the catcher, has to come out of his stance, jump up and get it. 3-1. Colvin leading off first base. The 3-1 popped in the air, sky high behind home, and it will make the seats in foul territory. 3-2 here on Mike Blank. Really a great crowd here tonight. A couple of lawn towels out there in left field. Some seats as well. I think I see a cooler out there too. A couple of cold beverages. Gonzalez, the long look, now the 3-2. It's inside, ball 4. Fans, it's another Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quackerjack Foundation wins. So now the Ducks trying to climb back in this game. Of course, it's very, very early. Top of the second inning, nobody out. That's how you started, with an error and a walk. And we'll see how Matt Wessinger goes about this at bat. Well, the infield comes in about halfway. The corners even with the bases. Wessinger has had success against the Barnstormers, and here swinging away takes a pitch upstairs, 1-0. So will Kevin Baez bunt? Will he let Wessinger swing away? We will see. Matt's hit safely in 11 straight games for the Ducks. Gonzalez is 1-0. There's a strike at the letters on Wessinger, 1-1. A 300 batting average against Lancaster. Much, much better than his overall average, which is a 201. He's really enjoyed hitting against these Barnstormers. Runners lead first and second with nobody out. The 1-1. Breaking ball on the outside corner, back door. It catches the edge. 1-2. So, of course, West will be swinging away. Gonzalez rocks back and deals the 1-2. Broken bat flare to center. Gindel comes about 2 steps in, and he's right there to make the catch for out number 1. So, it sounded like, I should say, a broken bat there from Wessinger. And now here is Chris Skura. So Skura, who dove for a ball in the bottom of the first inning and was a little shaken up. He traveled a long way, dove in foul territory for the ball. He will bat here from the right side. Gonzalez kicks and offers and deals the strike at the letters on the inside corner. 0-1 here on Skura, the Long Island native. Hitting at 103. He's just 3 for 29 in 14 games for the Ducks. Colvin at second, Blank at first. The 0-1 pitch, way high, and the count 1-1. So Gonzalez has slowed down his pace big time after a first inning where he struck out 2 and walked 1. He has so far walked 2. Ducks still looking for their first hit, though. They have runners on with 1 out. 3-1 is a strike at the knees. Skura has those wrists taped orange just for show. As he waves that wooden bat over his right shoulder. Gonzalez is set. And the 2-strike pitch is a little in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Skura and Hughes, the young guys, the skeleton crew as they joke. Young and skinny. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gonzalez, head on a swivel, fires away. Swing and a miss by Skura. He goes down on strikes, and there are 2 away. So here is Carlos Hughes. Hughes is hitting 114. He's just 5 for 44 in 22 games. And the first pitch to him is rocketed to right field. Hobson comes charging in, and he makes the catch on the run, running in towards the infield, reached up and picked it out of the air. So 2 left on base, 1 error, 1 walk, no hits or runs for the Ducks. We go to the bottom of the second with Long Island trailing Lancaster 4-0.
Hi, this is shortstop Dan Lyons. You can follow me on Twitter at @TheDannyLyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey, PSEG Long Island customers. Want to learn how to save on your electric bill? Here's one way. You can save up to $100 each year by simply replacing 10 incandescent bulbs with CFL or LED bulbs. Want to save even more? Take our online home energy survey. It's free. It takes just 10 minutes to complete, and it may save you hundreds more. Find out about our energy efficiency programs at www.pseglyny.com/savemoney.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
There is no better time than now to sign up the young Ducks fan in your life for the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Ducks Kids Club. Children 14 years and younger will receive exciting gifts, discounts on merchandise, and unique experiences that only come with being a member. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825. Keith Rad with you tonight for the Ducks official YouTube channel. Chase Patterson leads it off, and he swings the first pitch and pops it sky high to left center field. It's Skura ranging under it. He reaches up and makes the catch. That ball took a a weird pattern. Went up in the air and then spiraled to left field.
Barnstormers center fielder Caleb Gindel.
So one away. Here is Caleb Gindel. 4-0 Lancaster. We're in the bottom of the second inning. And the pitch to the left-handed hitter is down low, 1-0. Gindel walked and then scored on the Casey Hobson home run. Yes, if you're just joining us, he did it again. Third home run in this series to put the Barnstormers up at the time, 2-0. Here's a swing and a miss and a good healthy cut by Gindel. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lights are on, a beautiful dusk sky out in center field. Cannot beat this view at all. Gindel calls time and steps out. So Jarrett Leverett got hit hard in that first inning. 4 runs on 4 hits. Tries to recover. The 1-1 paints the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gindel, again, that kind of a medium-sized, stocky guy built like a running back. Big chest, a lot of power. The 1-2 is just a little low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Leverett, on the other hand, tall and skinny, 6'3", 195 pounds. It's a pretty long hair flowing under that hat. The 2-2 fouled over the third base side. It will stay at 2-2. Leverett, he beat Bridgeport in his last start with the Bees. A 5-4 victory over the Bluefish. 6 1/3 innings, 4 runs on 7 hits. He's already given up 4 runs here in this ball game. The 2-2, fisted foul off third. Wessinger gives it a look and he slows up and watches it go back into a fan's hands. So 2-2. Again, the 2-2 is hammered high in the air down the right field line. Lentini racing over towards the line in the corner. He is there to make the catch. Boy, he had to be shoulder to shoulder with that wall. Again, we lose the right field corner from this vantage point. So you got player and ball going back in the corner, and you hope some concoction will fuse together and you'd have an out. That's exactly what Phelan Lentini brought back for the Ducks. Look what I found. So 2 outs and the base is empty here in the bottom of the second inning, and with the Ducks trailing 4-0, they'll try to get this last out. It's Trayvon Robinson, and he swings and misses. Strike 1. Robinson 0 for 1. With a runner at first base, he grounded to Tyler Colvin at first. Colvin grabbed the ball, tagged the base with his glove, and then tried to throw out Gindel at second, but hit Gindel in the back. He was the one moving from first to second. The 0-1 is dealt up high. 1 ball and 1 strike here on the right-hand hitting Robinson. Crisp white pants under the red jersey for the Barnstormers, who also have red helmets. The 1-1 hit high down the right field line, but it's foul. 1-2. Leverett wearing number 22 with the Ducks. He again joined the team on August 28th. Just 26 years old, drafted by Minnesota, but he spent time with San Francisco in the minors. The 1-2 pitch, foul to the plate by Robinson. He just got a piece, so it stays 1-2. Might have got a little piece of Mike Blank, and Robinson gives Blank a little pat on the back. The umpire, Carlos Danu Jr., races out there to give Blank a little time to recover. But Mike is okay. And here we go. Leverett would love a 1-2-3. Here is the 2-2. Hit through the right side. That is a base hit under the glove of Tyler Colvin. That one was hit very hard, and it went under Colvin's glove. It should be scored a base hit, and it is. So a 2-out single to right for Robinson. And Lancaster now with Casey Hobson. And what do? I mean, you pitch to him, he's just killed the Ducks. killed the Ducks here in this 5-game series. Three infielders on the right side against the lefty Hobson. So, of course, the Ducks playing him to pull all the way. He homered in the first inning, a 2-run shot. Leverett kicks and deals, and he fires a fastball strike on the outside corner to Hobson. 0-1. 4 runs on 5 hits and an error for Lancaster. No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Ducks. Leverett, head in a swivel, kicking the 0-1. Hobson fouls it off over the sweet level on the third base side. On the far side of the sweet level, at the base of it where you have the front facing and a couple of advertisements, you've got the scoreboard on the far side, advertisements and banners circling all the way around. It'll be an 0-2, lefty to lefty. The runner goes, pitches, fisted foul behind home. And a couple of kiddies fight over it in the 6th throw. So Hobson stays in there 0-2. Robinson was moving on the play. Hobson, we barely gave you his line because he hit a home run on the first pitch he saw, but he is hitting at .315 now. 20 home runs. A throw over, and Robinson backpedals back to first base. Leverett, head down, another throw over to first, and again Robinson is back. Colvin, Hughes, Wessinger on the right side. Lyons all alone on the third base side. Leverett is set. Blank sets up outside. The 0-2's up high. Runner goes. Throw to second is a good one, but it bounces, and Robinson slides under the tag. So a stolen base there for Trayvon Robinson. A good throw by Blank, but it bounced right where the lip of the grass meets the dirt, and it bounced up. So Wessinger had to reach above, about shoulder high, to grab it, and by the time he grabbed it, that's when Robinson slid under, and Wessinger tried to bring the glove down as Robinson's foot hit the base. So now it's 1-2 and a runner in scoring position. A pitch. Fouled back by Hobson. He is a tough out. 5 for 13. 3 of those 5 have gone over the right field fence. But he has been a tough out through and through. He's not going to bat 1,000. Nobody will, but 5 for 13, pretty darn good. And it's just scary. He's got an aura about him, an intimidating aura at that. Leverett set at the belt, kicks and deals the 1-2. And Hobson racks it down the right field line into the corner. Fair ball. Robinson around third. He will score. The throw to second is not in time. Hobson has an RBI double. You cannot make this stuff up. He is just that good. He actually comes up a little lame as he gives his shin guard to the first base coach. So Robinson comes in from second easily. Hobson just yanked that ball down the line on a 1-2 pitch. So he's 2 for 2, a homer, a double, and 3 RBIs. And now the Ducks are in a 5-0 hole. Josh Bell up, and the switch hitter batting from the right side. Kicking the pitch. Bell flicks it foul in the air down the right field line. 0-1. So all of this coming with 2 outs. And can Leverett get out of it? Bell flew out to right, back in his first at bat. The 0-1 is right there at the knees for a called strike. Good hard fastball there from Leverett. And it's 0-2. Two outs, runner at second. The pitch to Bell on the way. Down on the dirt, blocked by Blank. He straddled it, and it's 1-2. Boy, a lot of fans here in Lancaster tonight. We heard the hustle and bustle of the crowd, but they are really out in full force. This is the final game for both of these teams this season. If Lancaster makes the playoffs, which would be nothing short of a miracle, they might see each other in the championship. The 1-2 is flicked to right center field. Lantini cuts over, and he's there in the alley to make a one-hand grab. And that'll do it. Lancaster plates another one. Hobson, the man in the cape right there, does it again. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, and 1 man left. 5-0 Lancaster. We go to the 3rd inning here in Game 5 of this series.
Hey fans, this is infielder Cody Puckett, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on Bark in the Park Night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Lancaster leads 5-0 over the Ducks as we go to the top of the 3rd inning. Keith Rad with you for the Ducks official YouTube channel. And it has been all Casey Hobson. He's driven in 3 of the 5 runs. The Ducks have had no answer for Casey, and here they are in a 5-0 hole. Phelan Lantini leads it off, and he takes a ball inside. Out of the arm of Luis Gonzalez here to open up the 3rd inning. Phelan struck out in the 1st inning. He's one of 3 strikeout victims. The 1-0 is a little low. 2 balls and no strikes. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard here in this 3rd inning as the 2-0 is hammered down the 3rd base line, hooking foul onto the lawn seats out there in left. So 2-1 as Lantini really got a nice piece of it. Well, just yanked it a little too far. Somerset and Southern Maryland are delayed down in Waldorf. The 2-1 lifted lazily to right field. Hobson cuts over, and he's there to make the play for out number 1. York leads Bridgeport 1-0 in the bottom of the 2nd inning up in the ballpark at Harbor Yard. And then New Britain and Sugar Land will begin at 8:05 Eastern Time in the finale of that series. The Bees will buzz back home for a date with the Ducks tomorrow. Here's Dan Lyons from the right side. Long Island here trailing 5-0 in the top of the 3rd. And the pitch to Dan is pop foul behind home, 0-1. Only a handful of games in the majors tonight. We'll give you the whole look at it. Gonzalez is 0-1. Slow chop in front of the plate. Patterson hops out, throws to first in time. The catcher makes a terrific play. And Lyons on the swinging bunt is thrown out. Atlanta beat San Diego 9-6 down in Georgia. Freddie Freeman hit a 2-run home run. Mets and Marlins, end of 2, no score from Citi Field. And then coming up just after 8 o'clock, the Cubbies host the Giants at Wrigley. And the White Sox are in Minnesota for an AL Central battle. Here's Delta, and Cleary Jr. takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Base is empty for the Ducks here in the top of the third inning. Luis Gonzalez in his Barnstormers debut has looked very good. He's not given up a hit yet. Cleary Jr. hits one on the ground to short. Wilson is there to straddle it, scoop it, and send it across the diamond for the out. The Ducks go down 1-2-3 in the top of the third inning. Barnstormers 5 and the Ducks nothing. We go to the bottom of the third next here from Clipper Magazine Stadium.
Hey fan, this is outfielder Delta Cleary Jr. and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Long Island's Ford Giant is bigger and better than ever. Sayville Ford celebrating the grand opening of their new state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's grand opening celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's grand opening savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Hey Ducks fans, the final out of the top of the third inning was the 15th out of tonight's ball game. Did you know that a 15-minute call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO. Or visit geico.com. All Barnstormers so far as we go to the home half of the third inning. Lancaster leads 5-0, and the Ducks will try to keep it that way, at least for this half inning. Here's Kevin Ahrens, and he swings to the first pitch and hits it high in the air down the right field line. Lantini races towards the corner, and it is a foul ball. So a long strike on Ahrens, 0-1. 5 runs, 6 hits for the Barnstormers. Casey Hobson has driven in 3 of them. He's had a double and a home run, so 3 RBIs for him. Aaron singled and scored back in the first inning. The 0-1 is poured over the outer edge for a called strike 2 here on the right-hand hitting Kevin Aaron. So Jared Leverett has given up 4 in the first and 1 in the second. 0-2, down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Aarons, Jacobs, and McDade here for the Barnstormers. Jared into the wind, the 1-2. Hit sharply to third, grabbed by Wester. He spins, zips it across, and Colvin squeezes it for the out. So 1 away here in the bottom of the third inning. This will bring up Mike Jacobs. And now a late shift here for the Ducks against Jacobs as Dan Lyons goes over to the right side of the infield. Jacobs in his first at bat doubled down the left field line. That was that controversial play that looked foul that Chris Skura dove and couldn't come up with it. And he hits it that way again. Skura ranges over, a little bit of an easier ride this time for Chris. He reaches up on the run and makes the catch out in left field. And so Jacobs tried his hand again at that left field lucky corner, but Skura made the play. There is Mike McDade, the big boy. He takes the ball on the outside. Connor McDade, the switch hitter, about 250 pounds. He doubled a run in the first inning down the right field line, and here he smacks one right at second. Carlos Hughes is there to gobble it up. So there is Jared Leverett's first 1-2-3 inning, and he settles down there to put up a goose egg in the bottom of the third inning. We go to the fourth next. Lancaster 5 and the Ducks nothing.
Hey fans, this is infielder Cody Puckett, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
Top of the fourth inning here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Keith Rad for the Ducks official YouTube channel. Long Island in a hole. Not only have they not scored a run, but they are hitless so far. And so Lou Ford, Tyler Colvin, and Mike Blank will try to turn the table here on Luis Gonzalez. The lefty into the wine, and he fires away to Lou. Up and in, 1-0. So again, no hits, but a couple base runners. 2 walks allowed by Gonzalez. 1 error allowed Tyler Colvin on back in the second inning. The 1-0, Lou hits it high in the air out to left field. Gindel and Robinson race back. Gindel at the track at the wall. He's there to make the catch. Gindel can really move. He is a short guy, a lot of power, but he plays center field, and he makes it look pretty easy. Lou gave that one a ride, but he flies out to deep center field. That's the second time Gindel has gotten there tonight. He makes a terrific play. Now here is Tyler Colvin, who reached on an error. He is 0 for 1, lefty to lefty, and Colvin stares at a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Base is empty here in the top of the fourth. Ducks trail 5-0. And the 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. Second baseman Kevin Aarons deep in the hole at second to play Colvin to pull. The 0-2 bounces in there, and the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gonzalez has struck out 3, and now he's ahead here 1-2. Pitch is laced out to left center field. Gindel on the run again. Gindel running, and he's there again to make the catch. Caleb Gindel putting on a show, like he's ice skating his way to these spots out in the outfield. Colvin hit that one on a line, hooking away from Gindel, but Gindel was right there to make the play. So 2 away. Here is Mike Blank, but it's time for tonight's 4th inning trivia, where we will test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks and baseball as a whole. Here's Mike Blank. He walked his first time, and he chops one to short. Dean Wilson backhands it, flips it across in time for the out. So we'll have to do the trivia question in the bottom of the 4th inning. So stay tuned for that as the Ducks go down 1-2-3 in the top of the 4th. Lancaster still leading 5-0 here over Long Island as we go to the bottom of the 4th.
Hey fan, this is outfielder Delta Cleary Jr. and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Long Island's Ford Giant is bigger and better than ever. Sayville Ford celebrating the grand opening of their new state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's grand opening celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's grand opening savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Back here from Clipper Magazine Stadium in downtown Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Keith Rad for the Ducks official YouTube channel. It's 5-0 Lancaster as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's the finale of a 5-game series. Yes, you heard that correct. We've been here for 4 days, 5 games. And I owe you a trivia question, so that'll be coming up here following Dean Wilson's at bat, I promise. So be on the lookout for that. It'll be Dean Wilson, Chase Patterson, and then back to the top of the order with Caleb Gindel. So a couple of righties here against Leverett. And Jarrett deals, and Wilson laces one to right field. Phelan back to the wall. It's over his head, and he plays the carom off the wall, zips it back into the infield, and Wilson is held to a long single off the wall. All right, here we go. It is trivia time, and we'll talk about the city of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. The man who preceded old Honest Abe hails from Lancaster. Can you name our 15th president of the United States? Uh-oh. Grab the textbook, or did you throw it out after 4th grade U.S. history? Hope not. We'll have the answer for you coming up in the top of the 5th. So if you can name the 15th president of the United States, because he hails from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Here's Chase Patterson. And Leverett deals a strike over the inner part of the plate, 0-1. So 1 on and nobody out. Patterson gets a look down at Butch Hobson. Butch is operating third base tonight. Usually it's DJ Boston. Boston is back in the dugout. The 0-1 is a little low, just low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wilson has taken 1 base this year. He's 1 for 1. He has a pretty sizable lead, but hops back as Chase Patterson, the batter, steps out of the box. A lot of kids roaming around in the grass out in left field, down the third base line, and those in the lawn area. The 1-1 downstairs, 2 balls and a strike. And we'll get the attendance figures a little later in the game. It is Thirsty Thursday here, and I believe BOGO Burger Night, so there you go. Leverett kicks, and now the 2-1. Swing and a miss, and the ball up at the eyeballs of Chase Patterson. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Patterson goes 1 batting glove, uses that bottom hand. He's got a batting glove, the top hand roams free out in the fresh air. A black barreled bat that he rests on his right shoulder. Leverett, the tall lefty, kicks and fires, and he deals strike 3 at the letters with a fastball. Patterson throws in solid, And Leverett picks up his second strikeout of the night. One on, one out, bottom of the fourth. Lancaster leading Long Island 5-0. Dean Wilson singled off the wall, and he's got his hands and his knees there leading off first. It's Caleb Gindel, who has been sensational on defense tonight. He swings the first pitch and hammers it over third in foul territory up into the crowd. And it bounces onto the concourse by the merry-go-round. You can see the beautiful outline of the merry-go-round, and you've got the kids going around in circles there, and the horses and all the animals. A big inflatable slide as well. They've got some trains. They've got a whole play set. Tell you what, if you don't hear anybody here in the 6th inning, you'll know where I am. Be an 0-1 to Gindel, and the pitch is just outside. 1 ball and 1 strike on Caleb, who has walked and scored. He's also flown out to right field. Boy, Leverett worked a 1-2-3 in the third, and you know he's praying for another easy inning here. His pitch count is getting up there after the first 2. The 1-1 pitch, high and in, 2-1. He's allowed 7 hits in 3 1/3 innings, 2 strikeouts. Just 1 walk though. Now the 2-1, swung on and fouled off third base yet again. So a lot of things we've learned here in this series in Lancaster. We learned that John Brownell is back. He pitched very well, very, very well on Monday to win that game. A 4-1 Ducks win. And then game 1 of the doubleheader on Tuesday, we saw Daniel Herrera really pitch well. The knuckleball was on, it was effective, and Herrera got the win. The 2-2 is hit just foul down the right field line, beyond the reach of Tyler Colvin, who was holding on the runner. And so it stays at 2-2. And the questions, because the lineup, quite honestly, it really hasn't changed. The same guys are there, the Lentinis, the Lions, and now Lou Ford is back. That hasn't changed. It's the pitching that needs to come together. There goes the runner, 2-2. Gindel hits it through the right side between first and second. Base hit. Wilson chugs it out for third, and now Lancaster has runners on the corners as Gindel finds a hole in the infield. So Lancaster knocking on the door yet again here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So with 1 out and 2 on, bottom of the 4th, Ducks trail 5-0. Here's Robinson from the right side, and Leverett fires a changeup, swing and a miss by Trayvon, 0-1. Robinson singled and scored in the 2nd inning. He also grounded out, so he's 1 for 2. Leverett with his back to the runner at third base, facing the runner at first. Kicks and fires the 0-1, and it's hammered foul to the right, 0-2.
Now there goes another one to you for insurance. Contact Hustler Insurance. Agents for Google Mutual.
Hobson is the man on deck. That unless you're going to get a double play, you're going to face the legendary at this point, Casey Hobson, who has killed the Ducks in the series and tonight especially. So the count, 0-2 on Robinson, and he steps out. One, the 0-2, down low, 1-2 on Trayvon. Leverett is set at the belt. Robinson waving his bat. The 1-2 on the way. Downstairs, ball 2. So 2-2 here on Robinson. The 2-hole hitter with Hobson waiting in the wings. They've got Wilson, the shortstop, at third base. Gindel at first. Lyons and Hughes communicating with each other to try to turn the double play. 2-2 with an out. Pitch on the way. Downstairs, ball 3. So Leverett firing at that low spot in the strike zone, but he's yet to toss it close for Robinson to try to protect, or close to have it be called a strike. So again, the lefty is set. The Georgia native kicks, there goes the runner, pitch on the outside corner, strike 3, and Robinson, he is not happy. It wasn't a 4-letter word, but it's an amalgamation of such. Gindel steals second base on the play, so now it is second and third, and that was a pitch. I've got to agree honestly with Robinson on that one, because that was down and away, and I don't think that was strike 3, but the Ducks catch a break, and now here is Casey Hobson. So just because there's 2 outs, it does not get any easier. Hobson has killed the Ducks. 3 homers in the series, 3 RBIs tonight. He has doubled and homered. Lancaster leads 5-0, and the pitch to Hobson is high and tight. 1-0. So now Gindel has joined Wilson in scoring position, second and third again. 5-0 Barnstormers in the bottom of the 4th. 3 infielders on the right side. The shift on against Hobson, and the pitch is hammered to right field, foul. That one was a laser beam. And once again, up and in, down and away. Anywhere over that little white dish they have there at the plate, Hobson's going to pull it, 1, and he's going to hit it hard. So now it's 1-1. The lefty is ready, and the pitch on the outside corner. Hobson didn't like it, but it's strike 2. So maybe Leverett liking that spot big time. See if he goes there again. We'll see how Hobson reacts. Casey with his bat on his shoulders, the 1-2. Foul to the plate, and he drops down as he fouls it off his right foot, the inner part of his right foot. When Hobson doubled off the wall his last time up, he came up a little limp. And so maybe it's the same injury. He's shaking it out. The thing is, he can still hit. Running might be the only issue. Two outs, 2 on, and Leverett with 2 strikes on Hobson. He's had the magic stick so far. The 1-2 is hit to second base. Right there is Dan Lyons, and he's able to make the play. So Hobson bleeds here in the 4th inning. He is human. He pops out in the infield, and Lancaster comes up empty. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left. We're through 4 full from Lancaster. We go to the top of the 5th next.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and bench coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 23 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and so much more. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
To the top of the fifth, the Ducks have their work cut out for them. They have yet to put together a run, and more importantly, they have yet to get a hit. Luis Gonzalez in his Barnstormers debut has been beautiful so far in red. And he will face Matt Wessinger, who leads off this fifth inning. West takes up and in to open up the fifth. We'll have the answer for the trivia question in this inning. The 1-0. High and away again. 2-0. Wessinger flew out to center in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Gonzalez peering in, and he goes right into the wind. 2-0. Little low, 3-0. Our question was, what Lancaster, Pennsylvania native was the 15th president of the United States, the man who preceded Honest Abe? 3-0 is a strike right down the heart of the plate. 3-1. Well, the answer is James Buchanan. James Buchanan, the 15th president of the United States. The 3-1 to Wessinger is pulled down the left field line, and it's a bouncer into the corner. West heading around first into second base, and he coasts that way with a double. Wessinger absolutely loves hitting against Lancaster, hitting over 300 against the Barnstormers, and right there he doubles. It's the first hit for the Ducks. Now this prompts Chris Skura, so Skura will bat here in the top of the fifth inning. Skura and Hughes, the bottom third of the inning. And the first pitch to Chris is down and in, 1-0. For Wessinger, that's his 12th double of the season. Corners pinch in, middle infield about normal depth. Gonzalez is 1-0. And it's downstairs 2-0 on Chris Skura. Skura struck out swinging in the top of the second inning, so he's 0 for 1 as well. And then now hitting 100, 3 for 30 with the Ducks. Gonzalez straddles the mound, lifts and deals the 2-0. Slow chopper to the left side. Grabbed by Bell on the carpet. Josh throws in time, and the third baseman gets Skura. 1 away. Wessinger has to stay put. Well, since it's a chilly night game, we'll read our other read here for Hampton Coffee Company. Warm up with a hot cup of Hampton Coffee Company gourmet coffee, available at the concession stands at Bethpage Ballpark, regular and decaf. Hampton Coffee is the preferred coffee of the Long Island Ducks. Visit HamptonCoffeeCompany.com or visit their cafes in the Hamptons. Here is Carlos, switch hitter batting right, and he takes a little low, 1-0. Lancaster leading Long Island 5-0. The Barnstormers have put together 8 hits. The Ducks have just 1 hit, and that's Matt Wessinger's double that he just hit. He's over at second. 1 on, 1 out, and the 1-0 at the knees, called strike to even the count at 1-1. So Gonzalez has been very, very good for the Barnstormers. Starting pitching really hasn't been too much of an issue. It's been the bullpen. There goes Wessinger for third. Pitch is taken. Throw down to third is late, and Wessinger steals third. Matt's 6th stolen base of the year. he's got it. 90 feet away. The Ducks, boy, they get that first run. You just feel like you have some comfortability. So now 2-1, and Hughes just has to poke one through for the run. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Hughes lifts his chin up, looks up to the sky. He wasn't too happy at all. And so now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out in the top of the 5th. Gonzalez leaning forward, dangling that left arm. Now he stands tall. The lefty looks and fires, just missed low. And it's 3-2 now on Carlos. Hughes lined a laser beam to center field. He's 0 for 1. Wessinger walking down the third base line in foul territory. Here's the 3-2. Fisted foul to the right, and Carlos stays alive. So Hughes and Skura, both guys at the bottom of the order, who have had the same kind of struggles, just adapting to this pitching and just trying to get comfortable and help produce. And here's the spot for Hughes. 3-2 is hit sharply to second base. That'll get the run in. Aarons throws out Hughes, but it's an RBI ground out for Carlos. The Ducks are on the board. It's now 5-1, and Long Island cutting the deficit to 4. So Hughes drives in his 3rd run. Wessinger made that run happen by getting over to third base. That made all the difference in the world. So he comes in. Now here is Phelan Lentini. And Phelan fouls it right back over the sweet level. And the count 0-1. Lentini tonight 0 for 2. And again, this series, he's really not been himself. Yesterday, 0 for 4. He did have a double in the nightcap of the doubleheader. Though 0-1 is inside, 1-1. Strikeout and a flyout to right tonight for Lentini. What he has showed in this series, though, and really not by showing it, but more by respect, is his arm. A lot of times we've seen Lancaster being waved around third with Lentini playing right field, and Lancaster base runners not making the run. Here's a ground ball to short. Wilson throws out Phelan for the final out, but the Ducks get on the board. 1 run on a hit, no errors, nobody left. Carlos Hughes brings in the run, and through 4.5 innings to play, the Ducks are on the board. It's 5-1 Barnstormers.
Hey fans, this is catcher Mike Blank, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Municipal Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the Long Island Ducks. For 100 years, MCU has helped New Yorkers achieve their goals with competitive financial products and services. Meet your important or unexpected needs with an MCU personal loan. Whether it's the cost of moving, a family vacation, or even home repairs, an MCU personal loan is a simple solution. To learn more about how an MCU personal loan can work for you, visit nymcu.org today. MCU, celebrating 100 years of service.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, the Trout Town fan can, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Leading off the bottom of the inning for your Barnstormers, third baseman.
Bottom of inning number 5. Long Island trailing Lancaster 5-1. What the Ducks have gotten on the board, it was Carlos Hughes' RBI groundout that brought in Matt Wessinger from third base. So the Ducks are on the board. They have just one little old hit, though. And now Josh Bell and Lancaster, their bats are back again here in the bottom of the 5th. Josh swings the first pitch and fouls it off to the left. 0-1. Bell, Aarons, Jacobs. 4, 5, 6 for the Barnstormers here in the 5th. This is the break-even game, Game 5. Both sides have won 2 games. Swing and a miss, strike 2 on Bell. Bell's flown out to right twice tonight. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard coming up. The 0-2 is hammered to center. Delta in a full sprint. He looks up, and this one is way back over the center field batter's eye. Bell bombs one, and the Barnstormers take a 6-1 lead. 16th home run for Bell. That one was a way back. Well, you see Delta Cleary Jr., who plays a very calm center field. When he's in a dead sprint to the 400 sign in center, you have to admit it's going a long way, and Bell hit it that way. So 6-1, and here's Kevin Aarons with the bases empty and nobody out. Aarons takes a strike on the outside corner of the count, 0-1. Take a look around the AL, and York has a 3-1 lead on the Bluefish in the top of the 4th inning. The 0-1 is up high, 1-1. New Britain has jumped out to a 5-0 lead. 5 runs in the top of the 1st for the Bees against Sugarland. The 1-1 is inside, 2-1 here on Aarons. Sugarland, look out, they've lost 5 in a row. Tremendous dip. Could you imagine if somehow they lose that start they had to this half? The 2-1 is up and away, 3-1. You got to figure that Sugarland possibly looking around at the room saying, who's following us here? 3-1 is up high, ball 4. So Aarons works a walk. And there's one on here for Lancaster. So it's the Bees up 5-0 in the bottom of the 1st inning on the Skaters. Somerset and Southern Maryland are delayed due to some weather. Kevin Baez walks out to Jarrett Leverett. The Ducks have a righty going. Looks like Luis Perdomo down the left field line. In the majors, one final. There's just 4 games going on, 8 teams in action. Atlanta beat San Diego 9-6 down in Georgia. Marlins have a 1-0 lead on the Mets in the bottom of the 4th inning. Christian Yelich had an RBI single. Cubbies and Giants tied at 2 in the bottom of the 1st from Wrigley. And just underway, White Sox have a 1-0 lead on the Twins up in Minnesota. Todd Frazier from Tom's River, New Jersey, has the home run for Chicago. Here's Mike Jacobs with 3 infielders on the right side, and Jacobs takes a breaking ball strike. 0-1. So Lancaster has a 6-1 lead. Nobody out here in the inning. Leverett looks at the runner at first base. Kick in the pitch. Swing and a miss by Jacobs. 0-2. How we got here was in the 1st inning, Casey Hobson hit a 2-run home run to make it 2-0. And then back-to-back doubles from Mike Jacobs and Mike McDade to make it 4-0. Here is the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate. Stays at 0-2. And then in the 2nd inning, more of the same from Lancaster. They took a 5-0 lead on, guess who? Hobson's double to right. That brought in Trayvon Robinson. The Ducks did make it 5-1 in the top of this inning with Carlos Hughes' RBI ground out, but Josh Bell's home run made it 6-1. 0-2. Slow roller off the glove, right to second. Grabbed by Lyons. He steps on the bag and throws to first for the double play. It'll go down in the book as a 1-6-3 double play. But no matter what, the Ducks able to wipe some sweat from their brow and take a breath as they get a big pick-me-up double play. And there's 2 outs. So it's the 7-hitter Mike McDade, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1 on Big Mike. McDade, a transformed and adapted catcher. He's playing first base tonight, though. The 0-1 is hit to right field. Lentini cutting over. He's there on the run, and he makes the catch just shy of the line for the out. So Josh Bell's home run, the only damage done in the inning, but it is damage indeed. Lancaster takes a 6-1 lead as we head to the 6th inning.
Hey fans, this is catcher Mike Dowd, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on the Park Night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Iceland.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Follow all season long as the Long Island Ducks try and meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 home runs, Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. Ducks trailing big here, 6-1 as we open up the top of the 6th inning. Dan Lyons will lead it off for Long Island. 2-3-4 for the Ducks. Luis Gonzalez deals a fastball high and tight. It's 1-0 on Lyons. Dan has walked and grounded out. He had a swinging bunt in the 3rd and was thrown out. The 1-0, a little outside, 2 balls, no strikes. So Gonzalez has been efficient. He's allowed 1 run, 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 walks, and 1 batter to reach on an error. The 2-0 is swung on and hit in the infield, over short. Wilson looking up into the night sky, drifting back onto the grass, and the shortstop makes the catch for out number 1. So the series finale in game 20 of 20. Lancaster has won 10, the Ducks have won 9. In this series, both sides have won 2 games. Here is Delta. He grounded out to short in the 3rd and flew out to center in the 1st. He's 0 for 2. Batting from the right side, it takes a fastball strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Infield playing at normal depth. Outfield shaded just a little to left center. And Delta smacks one on the ground to short. Wilson sachets to his left, gobbles it up, and fires it across to first in time for the out. It's the 2nd time in a row that Cleary Jr. has grounded out to short, and there are 2 away. The Ducks got their run on a Matt Wessinger double to left, and then 2 batters later, thanks to Wessinger stealing 3rd and getting into position, Carlos Hughes' ground out brought in Wessinger. But aside from that, Long Island has not been able to get into a rhythm at all. Here's Lou Ford, and Lou takes a pitch just low and on the inside corner, just missed. 1 ball and no strikes. Ford tonight, he's been hitting well. He is 0 for 2 though, with a strikeout and a fly out to center. Gonzalez fires away, and Lou hits it on the ground to third. Grabbed by Bell. The long throw is there, and Lou is retired. Boy, the Ducks at the plate, it's like a blink of an eye. They go down 1, 2, 3. And again, no rhythm, no mojo. Not much from the Ducks offense. Gonzalez has really been that good. 6-1 Lancaster through 5.5 innings to play from Clipper Magazine Stadium.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Nick Struck, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey PSEG Long Island customers. Want to learn how to save on your electric bill? Here's one way. You can save up to $100 each year by simply replacing 10 incandescent bulbs with CFL or LED bulbs. Want to save even more? Take our online home energy survey. It's free. It takes just 10 minutes to complete, and it may save you hundreds more. Find out about our energy efficiency programs at www.pseglinY.com/savemoney.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 23 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and so much more. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
So Jared Leverett's night is complete. He goes 5 innings, and the new arm will be Luis Perdomo. So Perdomo is in there, the righty. The Dominican tossing here for Long Island. We'll have the final line for Jared Leverett in just a moment. But for the Barnstormers in the inning, it'll be 8-9-1 Wilson, Patterson, and Gindel. So Wilson, who is 1 for 2, stands in. Perdomo out of the stretch. The reliever fires away and paints the inside corner with a 2-seam fastball for strike number 1. Luis kicks and deals, and this one slowly chopped towards short. Grabbed by the glove of Wessinger. He zips it across the diamond in time for out number 1. Final line on Jared Leverett. He goes 5 innings, allows 6 runs on 9 hits, strikes out 3, and Leverett walks 2. He departs, of course, in line for the loss. He can lose, he cannot win. Here is Chase Patterson, who is 0 for 2, the 9-hole hitter. And Perdomo fires away and blows one by Patterson, 0-1. Chase tonight 0 for 2 with a fly out to left and a strikeout. Luis kicks the 0-1, swing and a miss, a dirty slider down and away, and Patterson went fishing for it. Perdomo has been okay so far for the Ducks, but in this series, he pitched a scoreless inning in Game 2 of the doubleheader on Tuesday. Here's a foul behind home, 0-2. He has shown some spurts of really good stuff, and he's shown some spurts that make him human. And so right here in the bottom of the 6th inning with the Ducks trailing 6-1, trying to post a goose egg on the board. 0-2. Swing and a miss at a slider in the dirt. Blank has to hop out in front of the plate, throw it down to first for the strikeout. The putout goes 2-3. And Patterson is retired. Perdomo gets his 2nd out in a row and his 1st strikeout. Wanted to let you know that you can go to liducks.com now for the Del Monte Smelson Team MVP vote. Cast your ballot for this year's Long Island Ducks MVP. Del Monte Smelson Jewelers and the Ducks have teamed up once again to present the 2016 Long Island Ducks MVP Award. Caleb Gindel swings and misses at the first pitch. Strike one on the big lefty. Perdomo set at the belt, keeps his feet nice and tight together, lifts the left leg, and fires the pitch. It's hit the ground to short. A one-hopper to Dan Lyons. He fires to first and just gets Gindel, who is really legging it out. That'll do it. Perdomo with a seamless sixth. A goose egg put up, which is exactly what Perdomo wanted to do. And we are 2/3 of the way through. Lancaster, all smiles, up on the Ducks, 6-1.
Hi, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Long Island's Ford Giant is bigger and better than ever. Sayville Ford celebrating the grand opening of their new state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's grand opening celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's grand opening savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to the Duck Pond, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. And proceeds benefit the Quackerjack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. Top of the seventh, Ducks trail 6-1. Tyler Colvin leads it off, and the tall lefty takes a pitch high and tight, 1-0. Luis Gonzalez has been very, very good, and Colvin swings and misses here, loses his helmet. That's how hard he swung, and the count is 1-1. 1 run, 1 hit. That's all the Ducks have to show for tonight. They've got some help with 2 base runners via the walk and 1 on an error. Colvin being the recipient of the error. The 1-1 is fouled back, and it's 1-2. Well, the only hit belongs to Matt Wessinger, and of course he is the one who came around to score. Carlos Hughes' RBI ground out in the top of the 5th did the damage. Gonzalez, the lefty, steps into the line, twists and deals the 1-2, and Colvin pulls it to first. On the ground, McDade has it. He steps on the bag for the out here in the top of the 7th. So we'll go back to the explanation of the Del Monte Smelson Team MVP vote for the Long Island Ducks MVP Award. Fans can vote once per day from right now through Saturday, September 10th for the Duck that you believe will be this year's most valuable player. Mike Blank, who is 0 for 1 with a walk, digs in from the right side, and Gonzalez fires one. Blank fouls it off, and it's 0-1. Your choices, there are 5. On the pitching side, either John Brownell or Patrick Kreider, and then Phelan Lentini, Delta Cleary Jr., or Mike Dowd. The 0-1 is a little in, 1 ball and 1 strike. So, once again, fans can go to liducks.com, and on the rotator, the story rotator, you can find the photo. Blank fouls one to the right side, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. A laser beam foul there from Blank, 1-2. Or you can go to liducks.com/MVP voting. So fans can go there once per day The 1-2. Blank fouls it off to the third base side, and I believe he broke his bat, so he'll have to get some fresh lumber. So again, very, very easy. liducks.com/MVP voting. Or you can go to liducks.com, click on the image, and I'll be able to tell you what you need to know. There's a little description of all 5 players. You've got John Brownell, Patrick Kreider, Phelan Lentini, Delta, Cleary Jr., and Mike Dowd. So now through Saturday, September 10th. Blank has new lumber, but he's behind 1-2. Gonzalez fires away and misses just low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was one of those that I like to say, the 6'5" Mike Blank gets the call. The 5'10" Mike Blank does not. That pitch is about knee level on anybody else. The 2-2 is hit well to left center field. Gindel races back. He is right there, and he puts it away as Blank put a charge into it, but it was off the end of his bat. And so he is the second out of the inning here in the top of the 7th. Base is empty. Ducks down by 5 runs. Here is Chris Skura. Matt Wessinger, pardon, and he hammers one to third. A backhand stop by Bell, and he fires it across the diamond. An absolute torpedo from Bell, who plays as good a third as anybody in the entire league. Ducks go down in order in the 7th. Middle of 7th, get up and stretch. Here from Clipper Magazine Stadium, the Long Island Ducks trailing the Barnstormers 6-1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Patrick Kreider, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey PSEG Long Island customers. Want to learn how to save on your electric bill? Here's one way. You can save up to $100 each year by simply replacing 10 incandescent bulbs with CFL or LED bulbs. Want to save even more? Take our online home energy survey. It's free. It takes just 10 minutes to complete, and it may save you hundreds more. Find out about our energy efficiency programs at www.pseglinY.com/savemoney.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on Bark in the Park Night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Anthony Vega, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Keith Rad with you for the Ducks official YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in, firing us up. Long Island trails Lancaster 6-1 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Luis Perdomo facing Trayvon Robinson, who takes a breaking ball low to open up the inning. Perdomo worked a scoreless 6th, and here Robinson bounces one to the right side. Hughes dives, grabs, and throws out Trayvon Robinson. Carlos drifted to his left. He had to fall into it, and he got there to make the play. So 1 down. Perdomo gets his 4th in a row, and here is Casey Hobson. And can Hobson strike again? We have been keeping our eye on this. It's just been some amazing stuff. Casey Hobson, he's 2 for 3 with a double, a homer, and 3 RBIs. The shift on the right side for Hobson, who takes the ball low here, 1-0. A lot of promotions coming up at Bethpage Ballpark. We've got one more week of games before the playoffs. So this is the final homestand coming up. The 1-0, Hobson takes a breaking ball strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Monday, Labor Day against the Bridgeport Bluefish. It's a 1:35 start. A Labor Day start. Perdomo's 1-1 on the way. Hobson fouls it back, 1-2. Tuesday is a really big night, a great night, the 11th annual Breast Cancer Awareness Night and a Grucci Fireworks Extravaganza presented by the Northwell Health Cancer Institute. So a big night on Tuesday with some fireworks and a great cause. 1-2 on the way. Hobson again fouls it back. And so it stays at 1-2. Wednesday will be Bark in the Park night with dog bowls for the first 1,500 fans. You don't want to miss those dog bowls. There'll be a bunch of dogs in the park, that's right. There will be some doggies at Bethpage Ballpark. There's the pitch to Hobson. He swings and hits one foul. Boy, that had the makings of a home run if he just kept it fair. It is just unbelievable stuff watching this guy hit, especially in a groove. He's really feeling it. Perdomo is set. The 1-2 is on the inside corner, strike 3. Hobson goes down looking. It doesn't happen often, but he goes down looking for the second out. Perdomo's been sharp here for the Ducks. (6-1) Lancaster, bottom of the 7th. Here is Josh Bell, and he swings and misses for strike 1. Bell homered to dead center field. 400+ foot home run. He is 1 for 3. Base is empty. Perdomo lifts and lunges forward and fires a strike on the inside corner. 0-2. Beautiful night sky here in Lancaster with the 4 stanchions out in the outfield and a couple around above us here in the booth and around the stands. Perdomo's 0-2. Down in the dirt, and Bell watches it bounce away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. In the 8th inning, Long Island, of course, has to put together a rally, a big rally. We'll see if Luis Gonzalez will come out for the 8th. But it'll be Chris Skura, Carlos Hughes, and Phelan Lentini. The 1-2 on the way. Bell cranks it to left center. Delta races under it. He got it in left center field for the out. So Bell put some hard lumber on it, but he lines out to center. Perdomo, again, very good, and through 7. Here from Lancaster, the Ducks trail 6-1.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Anthony Vega, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
Welcome back to Clipper Magazine Stadium here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Keith Radd on with you tonight. Chris Scurup, Carlos Hughes, Phelan Lentini. Ducks trail 6-1. Luis Gonzalez back out there for the 8th, and Scurup swings to the first pitch and lifts it. A soft liner to center, grabbed by Caleb Gendel in the outfield. 1 away. Hey Ducks fans, do you want frequent updates on team transactions, scores, store specials, and the status of upcoming games? Then follow the Long Island Ducks on Twitter at twitter.com/LIDucks. With Twitter, the faithful flock will also be able to follow the Ducks and find out more information regarding nightly promos, player signings, league activities, and more. The Ducks are tweeting right now, and you can follow along at twitter.com/LIDucks. Here's Carlos Hughes, and the right-hand hitter takes a strike at the knees. Carlos has driven in the Ducks' lone run. Long Island has just one little old hit tonight. Base is empty here for Hughes. The 0-1 is fouled away to the right side, and Gonzalez gets ahead 0-2. Matt Wessinger the lone hit. Hughes the lone RBI. Ducks trail 6-1, 2 outs, space is empty, and the 0-2 upstairs. 1 out in the inning, 1 out. Gonzalez, the 33-year-old, fires away, and Hughes hits one on the ground to the right side. Gloved by the first baseman McDade, and he takes it himself for out number 2. Gonzalez has been close to perfect. Of course, not perfect, but you wonder about this Ducks offense after last night. Justin Jackson had a perfect game through 5 innings. And the Ducks, boy, they had a tough time. They only scored 1 run, and here they've only scored 1 run on 1 hit. 2 outs, base is empty in the top of the 8th inning. And it's Phelan Lentini from the right side. Gonzalez flutters the glove and fires the ball inside. 1-0. Lentini a strikeout, a fly out to right, and he got jammed and pulled one on the ground of the shortstop, thrown out in the 5th. 1-0 on the way. Little number foul behind home. 1 ball, 1 strike. So tomorrow the Ducks will be in New Britain at New Britain Stadium to take on the Bees. It'll be a 3-game weekend series, 6:35 Friday and Saturday. Both those games will be on LI News Radio. And then Sunday is a 1:35 start. Lentini fouls the 1-1 pitch off the third base side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Still TBD exactly on who the starters will be for the series, but we gather it is Bobby Blevins. Kevin Baez has not yet announced officially. The 1-1. Lentini fouls it off. And Phelan, the Californian, staying alive. Well, we do know this. The Bees have been red hot. They've been very, very good. They've won 4 in a row, and they're leading Sugarland big. The 1-2 just missed inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll take a look at our final out-of-town scoreboard update before the post-game out-of-town scoreboard update. That's coming up at the bottom of the inning, so stay tuned for that. The 2-2 is top foul to Dan Lyons in the on-deck circle. So Lentini trying to ride the wave here against Luis Gonzalez. Gonzalez's pitch count has got to be very low. He's in the 8th inning, but he's only struck out 3, and he hasn't gotten deep into many counts at all. He's pitched to contact, and he's been dynamite so far. He pitched with the Joplin Blasters in the American Association. Here is the 2-2, bounced to the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lentini settles his right foot in the box, now the left, taps the plate, whirls his black bat around, and here comes the payoff on the way. Up high, ball 4, and Lentini works a walk. Fans, that's another Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quacker Jack Foundation wins. Butch Hobson takes the slow walk out to the mound to talk to Luis Gonzalez. I tell you what, though, 2 outs in the 8th inning and a 5-run lead. You'd think that he's going to keep Gonzalez in there, just sort of calm him down, chat him down, get him through this final batter, which is Dan Lyons. And so that's what Butch is going to do. He's just talking it out. This is brand new for both of them, because this is Gonzalez's first start for the Barnstormers. So Butch getting an idea of what Luis is all about, getting an idea of what kind of mental shape he's in. And Hobson is going to leave Gonzalez in there, as you'd expect, in this 8th inning. He's thrown just too well to take him out. So it's up to Dan Lyons to try to keep this inning alive. We're in the top of the 8th. Ducks trail 6-1. 1 on, 2 outs. Pitch to Dan is up high for ball 1. Lions 0 for 2 with a walk. He walked back in the 1st inning. And Gonzalez's only Achilles heel has just been the walk. He's walked 3, but the Ducks have done next to nothing with it. Here's a ball that misses inside, and now a hitter's count. It's 2-0. Bullpen warming down the right field line for Butch. And you can imagine if Lyons reaches, it'll be the last batter. Gonzalez kicks and fires to the righty. And Lyons swinging, hits one weakly to short. Grabbed by Wilson. He throws. What a stretch by McDade to get the final out. Everything going the way of Gonzalez tonight. He gets a great play by Wilson. And the Ducks come up empty again. A 2-out walk to Lentini proves easy for Gonzalez to get through. And now we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Lancaster still on top by a count of 6-1.
Hey fans, this is catcher Mike Blank, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Oh, I love it! The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Pave your way.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark.
Mike Jackson Jr. will come on to pitch the bottom of the 8th inning. Try to keep Lancaster off the board. Barnstormers really haven't done much since that 4-run first inning when Casey Hobson launched a 2-run home run. And then Mike Jacobs and Mike McDade, the M&M boys, went back-to-back RBI doubles to make it 4-0. Hobson did it again. He would double in the second to bring in a run and make it 5-0. Ducks got on the board in the top of the 5th inning on Carlos Hughes' RBI ground out to bring in Matt Wessinger from third, so it was 5-1 at the time. But in the bottom of that inning, Josh Bell hammered a homer to center and made it 6-1. We've had a scoreless 6th, 7th, and top of the 8th. And here we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Kevin Ahrens, Mike Jacobs, and Mike McDade on against Mike Jackson Jr. So Jackson Jr.'s second time pitching in this series out of the bullpen. And he threw a scoreless inning in game 2 on Tuesday, which was technically game 3. It was the doubleheader. And the righty is here and trying to throw another scoreless inning. So it's Ahrens, and Jackson Jr. fires a strike. 0-1. Ahrens tonight, a single and a run scored, a ground out and a walk. Lancaster's had a nice night. 6 runs, 9 hits. The Ducks 1 run, 1 hit. The 0-1. Curveball hammered over third and deposited it in the left field for a base hit. Ahrens has himself a single to lead off the 8th inning. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard here in the bottom of the inning, just past 9 o'clock here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. As Mike Jacobs walks to the plate, we'll get the scores for you here in a jiffy. Take a look at those New Britain Bees and the Bridgeport Bluefish, see how they're doing. Jacobs doubled in a run and scored a run of his own in the first inning. He's a left-hand hitter, and he takes outside 1-0. York has his 6-3 lead on Bridgeport in the bottom of the 6th up in Connecticut. New Britain is up to 6-1 on Sugarland, bottom of the 4th down in Texas. 1-0, fouled back by Jacobs, 1-1. And finally, down in Southern Maryland, Somerset and Southern Maryland have gotten going. That game in the top of the 2nd inning, a 4-0 Patriots lead. So the Patriots and the Bees leading, the Bluefish and the Ducks trailing so far on this Thursday night. Be a 1-1, and Jacobs lines it to center. Delta coming on, slides, and he can't get it. It's past him. There goes Ahrens for third base. Jacobs goes to second with a double. Delta left his feet, tried to dive forward for it. He ended up trying to then trap the ball, but it went by him. He made a good recovery. Jacobs went to second, Ahrens went to third, so now second and third, nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. And here is Mike McDade. First pitch to McDade, a swing and a miss, a slow curve there from Jackson Jr. Good job on reading the batter. McDade was licking his chops for a home run. And he swung and missed at a changeup. Infield is in all the way around. The 0-1 is a fastball high and tight, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tonight, McDade is 1 for 3. He doubled down the left field line and brought in a run in that big 4-run first inning. Jacobs at second, Ahrens at third, nobody out in the 8th. Ducks trail by 5. Jackson Jr.'s 1-1. Hammered through the legs of Carlos Hughes into right field, base hit. Kevin Ahrens scores, and it is 7-1 Barnstormers. That one was hit so hard that Hughes did not even have time to bend forward and try to bring that ball in. It went right through the wickets. So now here is Dean Wilson. And it is 7-1 in favor of the Barnstormers. And actually, I believe that's going to be an error. That's going to be an error, I think. There's a pitch high and tight to Wilson, 1-0. it was right through his legs. It has been scored an error, so there are 2 errors up there. So it is charged as an E4. Pitch from Jackson Jr. Chop foul at the plate. 1-1. Runners on the corners. McDade at first. Jacobs at third. Jackson Jr. looking for an out here. The righty from Pittsburgh. Is ready. Lifts and deals the 1-1. It is hit down the third base line. That is big trouble. Here comes Jacobs to score. McDade harries to third base. They're going to hold him up right there. Wilson goes to second with an RBI double. Lancaster now leads 8-1.
The catcher, Chase Patterson.
Chase Patterson, the 9-hole hitter, batting here. With the infield in, it's 8-1, the 12th hit for the Barnstormers, and Jackson Jr. fires a fastball and it's ripped foul down the third base line. So Patterson behind now, 0-1. He's 0 for 3, but Jackson Jr. has been leaving balls up in the inning. Mike is ready to go. He taps the feet, fires the 0-1. It's up high, 1-1. Take a look at the Major League scoreboard here in this inning. Braves beat the Padres 9-6 down at Turner Field in Atlanta. Marlins have a 3-1 lead on the Mets in the top of the 7th at Citi Field. 1-1 pitch is chop foul over third out of play, 1-2. San Francisco leading the Cubs 4-3, top of the 4th inning at Wrigley. And Minnesota has a lead. The Twinsies are up on the White Sox 5-1 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Infield again all the way around. They are all in. Here's the 1-2 to Patterson. It is a broken bat flare to shallow left. Skura comes in. He's got it to make the play. And McDade stays put at third base, so a broken bat that was shattered into what looked like a million tiny pieces. And it was not deep enough to get Skura in. It was not deep enough to get McDade in from third as Skura came in on the play. And guess what? That's only the first out of the inning. Jackson Jr. is going to have to get 2 more, and he's got to face the top of the order. 8-1 Barnstormers. They have plated 2 here in the inning. Jackson Jr. into the wide. He fires the lefty Gindel, and Caleb rolls over on one foul to the right. 0-1. Tomorrow will be a 6:35 start. Pre-game will begin at 6:20. It'll be on 103.9 LI News Radio, as are all Friday and Saturday night games. Here's the 0-1 to the lefty. It is up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. A lot of action here for the Barnstormers. Aarons, Jacobs, and McDade, 3 singles in a row. And Dean Wilson double. A 1-1 to Gindel, and a curveball down and in. They appeal to third. He did not go around. So 21 the count here on number 15, Caleb Gindel. Gindel tonight, a walk, a single, a run scored, and he's also flown out to right and grounded out to short. Colvin and Hughes in on the grass on the right side. Lyons and Wessinger the same on the left side. 2-1. Jackson Jr. steps, twists and fires away, and Gindel smacks it right at short, grabbed by Lyons. Right in the right spot. Dan Lyons makes the play, and that is a big woo for the Ducks. So now they can relax back to normal depth. No run comes in, and There are now 2 outs. Here is Trayvon Robinson. That one was hit on the button, but Dan Lyons at short, right there. Right side of the infield is playing deep on Robinson, playing him to pull. He is 1 for 4. Jackson Jr. fires and misses low, 1-0. A single and a run scored has been Robinson's night. He's also stolen a base. And it has been all Barnstormers here tonight. They have 8 runs on 12 hits. They've taken advantage of 2 duck errors. And they have second and third with 2 outs. Jackson Jr. fires away. A curveball is hit on the ground through the right side. Base hit. Here comes McDade. Wilson is held up at third base. It's an RBI single on a base hit from Trayvon Robinson. And now it is 9-1. And here comes KB. Kevin Baez out there. Bullpen is going. I'm not sure if he's going to make a move. Jackson Jr. has been hit hard here in the inning. And Baez is indeed going to take the baseball. We'll have a pitching change. Ducks trail 9-1 in the 8th inning. There are 2 outs with a runner at first and a runner at third for the Barnstormers.
Hey fans, this is infielder Matt Wessinger, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Long Island's Ford Giant is bigger and better than ever. Sayville Ford celebrating the grand opening of their new state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's grand opening celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's grand opening savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up. It's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season. And with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
New pitcher on for the Ducks is right-hander Freddie Cabrera. It has been a world of pure imagination tonight for Lancaster. The Barnstormers 9 runs on 13 hits, and it's not over yet. They have runners at the corners here in the 8th inning for guess who? Casey Hobson. So a right-hander in to face Hobson here, and it will be Cabrera. And actually, Cabrera pitched in game 2. He started game 2 of the doubleheader, so only 3 innings for him, so he's fairly well rested. 3 innings. He allowed 2 runs on 6 hits, struck out 2, and walked 1. And Cabrera just asked to get 1 out in this inning. So just to set the scene for you, Dean Wilson, the shortstop, is at third base. Trayvon Robinson is at first. Cabrera taking the last of his warm-up pitches. And I believe we're all set to go. Hobson is going to take the long walk from the dugout. Tonight, Casey Hobson, the son of Butch, a 2-run home run, a run-scoring double, and then a pop out to short and a strikeout looking. Three infielders on the right side against Hobson. And Cabrera rocks and fires. Hobson swings and hits this one deep to right field. Lantini racing towards the corner, shy of the wall. He is there to make the catch. Oh my goodness, could you imagine? Hobson almost had another one. Almost had another one. Unbelievable. 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and runners left on the corners. Lancaster pads their lead. They have a 9-1 advantage. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Last chance for the Ducks.
Hey fans, this is catcher Mike Blank, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Municipal Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the Long Island Ducks. For 100 years, MCU has helped New Yorkers achieve their goals with competitive financial products and services. Meet your important or unexpected needs with an MCU personal loan. Whether it's the cost of moving, a family vacation, or even home repairs, an MCU personal loan is a simple solution. To learn more about how an MCU personal loan can work for you, visit nymcu.org today. MCU, celebrating 100 years of service.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 23 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and so much more. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
We go to the top of the
Hey fans, this is
9th
pitcher.
inning here on the Ducks official YouTube channel, and Zach Stanowitz, newly acquired for the Barnstormers, is going to toss this 9th inning. The Ducks trail here 9-1. 4 runs in the first for Lancaster, 1 in the second, 1 in the fifth, and then 3 in the bottom of the 9th inning to really put it out of reach for the Ducks. So we'll see if a miracle will happen here for Long Island. Delta Cleary Jr., Lou Ford, and Tyler Colvin all due up. 1 hit, 1 run. That has been the Long Island offense tonight. Delta 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs to short in a row after a fly out to center. Stanowitz fires a knuckler and deals a called strike to Cleary Jr. First look at Stanowitz here with the Barnstormers. He fires another knuckler, and it's hit on the ground and through the right side for a base hit. So Cleary Jr. has a leadoff hit here in the 9th inning. And here is Lou Ford. Baseball fans, have you downloaded the Long Island Ducks official mobile app yet? Powered by Clear Vision Apps. You can buy tickets and stay up to date on Long Island's hometown team right on your mobile device. Download the app today for free by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. Here is Lou Ford with nobody out and a runner on in the top of the 9th inning. Pitch on the way is a knuckler outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Zach Stanowitz, who is 33 years old, from Montrose, New York, deals a knuckler that floats over the outer edge on Lou, 1-1.
Community A 50-50 is 386-323.
Lou, a strikeout, a fly out, and a ground out. The 1-1 is taken high. 1 ball, 1 strike. The old, if it's high, let it fly. If it's low, let it go. For the knuckler, Zach Stanowitz, 6'3", 230 pounds. Played with Gary in the American Association. Here's a swing and a miss by Lou on the folly floater. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So the Barnstormers, if it all holds, will have won 3 out of 5. There goes Delta. Pitch is hammered down the left field line by Lou, and it's a bouncer up against the wall. Cleary Jr. is going to get pointed home by Kevin Baez. Lou Ford goes to second with a double. The Ducks in the 9th score their 2nd run. They now trail 9-2, but there's nobody out in the inning. A possible rally here for Long Island.
First baseman Tyler Colvin.
So Lou continues to hit the ball well. And And he drives in another run. Stanowitz, the knuckler, getting hit pretty hard. You've got now back-to-back big leaguers with Ford and Colvin. The Ducks are up to 3 hits on the night. Colvin has reached on an error. He takes a knuckleball inside, 1-0. Stanowitz, the righty, is set. Lou has his lead. And there goes the 1-0. It's up and in. 2 balls and no strikes. It is a 9-2 lead, so in your mind's eye you can see Stanowitz here. The knuckleball really is not working well, but he wouldn't be in there for what would be a 7-run spot here needed for the Ducks. There's a strike with a fastball, 2-1 on Colvin. So Colvin on the first 2 sort of trying to time, rocking the shoulders, rocking the hips, and then right when he thinks he's got it timed, Stanowitz throws a fastball. So it's 2-1 on Tyler. Stanowitz is set. And the righty deals a knuckler. Colvin racks it foul to the right. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here for Long Island. Crazier things have happened. They've got Blank on deck, Wessinger to follow here in the 9th inning. Luis Gonzalez will have a final line on him. He was absolutely terrific. Stanowitz is 2-2. Outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Final line on Luis Gonzalez in his Barnstormers debut. 8 innings, 1 run, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. Really tremendous. 3-2 is swung on and missed by Colvin for strike 3. Tyler swung out of his cleats on that one. He really tried to yank it, and he just missed him. So 1 out. Here's Mike Blank. Blanky tonight 0 for 2 with a walk. He walked back in the 2nd inning. That was really Gonzalez's only issue. He walked 3. He allowed more walks than hits. More walks than runs and hits combined. Righty to righty, Stanowitz floats it, and Blank takes a strike on the outside corner. Again, Blank here, and then Wessinger to follow. Ducks trailing 9-2, or in the top of the 9th inning. Final chance for Long Island. Lou Ford is at second base. He doubled in Delta Cleary Jr. for the run. The 0-1 is a fastball, little inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Stanowitz so far of what we've seen, second knuckler this year aside from Long Island's own Daniel Herrera. Here's the 1-1, floated in there for a strike at the letters, 1 and 2. And of course you've got the guys on the top step of the dugout on both sides peering over the railing to get a look at the knuckler because it's always so rare to see. And now people are licking their chops for this thing. The 1-2. Knuckleball fouled back. Patterson, the catcher, gives it a look, but it's way back into the seats. And it will stay 1 and 2 on Mike Blank. The righty fires away and swing and a miss by Blank. He strikes out the Ducks. Oh, no, I believe it was just fouled. Just fouled by Blank. Patterson didn't squeeze it. And he comes up limp here, just trying to walk it off. He says he's okay. And it looked like Blank had fouled it into the glove, and he did, but Patterson dropped it. Stanowitz, he was born in Indiana, from Montrose, New York. He went to Hendrick Hudson High School, and he actually went to college at Concordia College in Bronxville, New York. And he just misses with a fastball on the outside corner to Blank. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Very wacky career for Stanowitz. Began in independent ball as a 23-year-old, and 1 season of affiliated baseball. That was when he was 27. 2-2 is down in the dirt, 3 balls, 2 strikes. He began in the Continental Baseball League in 2009 with Alexandria, the Aces in Louisiana, and then pitched with the Coastal Kingfish, which was the traveling teams that never actually had a home. They lived out of a suitcase all year. 3-2, Blank hits a number found. And then 4 years later, he got a contract with the Baltimore Orioles as a 27-year-old. He was 6 years older than everybody else in rookie ball. He made 2 starts, 12 appearances, threw in 32 innings, and he went 1-1. Things didn't last too long for Stanowitz, and then he went to Australia, pitched in the Foreign League. I tell you what, a wacky trajectory. 3-2 is fouled away by Blank. Following Australia, he came back to the States and played in the Can-Am League with Quebec and New Jersey in 2014, and then Sussex County in 2015, before being sent to Lincoln. That's how he got in the American Association. He pitched with the Lincoln Salt Dogs. 3-2 is on the inside corner, strike 3. Mike Blank smiling, but not smiling, as he argues with Carlos Danu Jr. So out number 2. That one looked like it was coming up and in, and Blank froze, and then it just sank over the inner part. It just sort of fell off the table, and it fell in for strike 3. So the Ducks are down to their final out. 9-2 is the deficit here in the 9th inning, with Lou Ford staying put at second. Matt Wessinger takes a knuckleball outside, and the count 1-0. And I am flabbergasted to think, as I do some research here on Concordia College, the Clippers up in Bronxville. The 1-0 is low, 2 balls and no strikes. To find out what kind of ball players have come out of Concordia College. And the 2-0 is a strike to Matt Wessinger. How about Mike Aviles? Middletown, New York native, went to Concordia College, drafted by Kansas City in the 7th round, and he's up in the big leagues now with the Detroit Tigers. Wessinger hits one on the ground to third. Grabbed by Josh Bell, throws across his body in time for the final out. Ball game over, and it's Lancaster that wins. They win the finale 9-2. Terrific pitching by Luis Gonzalez, and then a knuckleballer to cap off the night and cap off the series. In the 9th for the Ducks, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. So that'll do it. We'll have our post-game show for you next as the Ducks drop a 9-2 decision in the finale for the Barnstormers.
Pitcher Patrick Kreider, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey, PSEG Long Island customers. Want to learn how to save on your electric bill? Here's one way. You can save up to $100 each year by simply replacing 10 incandescent bulbs with CFL or LED bulbs. Want to save even more? Take our online home energy survey. It's free. It takes just 10 minutes to complete, and it may save you hundreds more. Find out about our energy efficiency programs at www.pseglinY.com/savemoney.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on Park in the Park Night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Municipal Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the Long Island Ducks. For 100 years, MCU has helped New Yorkers achieve their goals with competitive financial products and services. Meet your important or unexpected needs with an MCU personal loan. Whether it's the cost of moving, a family vacation, or even home repairs, an MCU personal loan is a simple solution. To learn more about how an MCU personal loan can work for you, visit nymcu.org today. MCU, celebrating 100 years of service.
Oh, I love it! The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Pave your way.
Let's go back and recap this ball game. It all began in the bottom of the first inning when Lancaster put a 4-spot up on these Ducks against starter Jared Leverett, who had his start spoiled early. Casey Hobson hit a 2-run home run to take a 2-0 lead, and then with 2 outs, back-to-back doubles from Mike Jacobs and Mike McDade made it 4-0. In the bottom of the second inning, Lancaster added another one on Casey Hobson's RBI double to right. Ducks got their first run in the top of the 5th inning on Carlos Hughes' RBI groundout, but Lancaster got their run back, making it 6-1 in the bottom of the 5th inning on Josh Bell's solo homer to center field. In the bottom of the 8th inning against Mike Jackson Jr., a big 3 runs for the Barnstormers. RBIs from Mike McDade, Dean Wilson, and Trayvon Robinson. And that brought in the 3. And then in the 9th inning, 1 run came across to the Ducks. Lou Ford doubled and brought home Delta Cleary Jr. Luis Gonzalez was terrific. He improves to 1-0, the winning pitcher, allowing 1 run on 1 hit. 8 innings, 3 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Jared Leverett falls to 4-8. No save, of course. Time of the game, 2 hours, 36 minutes. Played in front of a crowd of 4,749. So the Ducks fall to 24-29, 64-59 overall. And Lancaster improves to 23-30, 58-65. We'll see what it all means next as we take a look at the out-of-town scores around the league. And we'll wrap this up. We'll look ahead to tomorrow, where the Ducks will travel to New Britain.
Hey fans, this is infielder Matt Wessinger, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Long Island's Ford Giant is bigger and better than ever. Sayville Ford celebrating the grand opening of their new state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's grand opening celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's grand opening savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up. It's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season. And with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
So the Ducks dropped the finale of this series 9-2 to the Lancaster Barnstormers. Take a look around the Atlantic League here on this Thursday night. New Britain is up 11-1 on Sugarland. Bottom of the fifth inning. Boy, could you imagine the Bees a late push to try to win the division? That would be incredible. The Ducks are going to run into a red hot Bees team starting tomorrow. Somerset leading Southern Maryland bottom of the third and down in Waldorf. 6-1 lead for the Patriots. And then York has its lead cut to 1 as Bridgeport has made it 6-5. That game in the 6th inning. A couple games around the major leagues tonight. Atlanta beat San Diego early 9-6. The Marlins are up to 6-1 now on the Mets at the top of the 8th inning from Citi Field. Giants 4, Cubs 3, top of the 6th at Wrigley, and Minnesota leading the Chicago White Sox 5-2, top of the 5th. So we will see you tomorrow, opening up a 3-game series in New Britain, Connecticut at New Britain Stadium. 2 6:35 starts, one on Friday, one on Saturday, and on Sunday a 1:35 start. Pre-game for all 3 will be 15 minutes prior, so 6:20 on Friday night. And you can catch the game on the Ducks official flagship radio station, 103.9 LI News Radio. Pre-game starting again at 6:20. You can also catch it on Saturday on LI News Radio. Then Sunday, of course, will be on the Ducks official YouTube channel. So that'll do it from Lancaster. A long 5-game series has come to a close. Ducks won 2 but dropped 3. And now they will head to New Britain overnight into tomorrow morning and play a 3-game series with the Bees. For everybody involved in this production, my name is Keith Radd for the final time this year at Clipper Magazine Stadium. We'll see you at the next one.